Someone commits a violent crime and they themselves become injured in the process. And you, as a paramedic or an EMT, a pre-hospital provider, are assigned to provide them the medical care that they need. What is the effect that that has on you? I'm going to mention a paper that looked into this, but this is a topic that is fascinating to me because we almost never talk about this, which is the moral injury that can occur from having to provide care to patients who just engaged in grievous violent acts. I remember having to provide medical care to someone who had just taken the life of a mother with young children, and it was incredibly disturbing and unsettling for me to be in this position, and particularly at the time with being married and having young children myself. This is a recently published Australian paper where they interviewed paramedics who had provided medical care to someone who had just committed a violent crime, and it pursued what their experience was in this situation and the impact that it had on them. The conclusion, after analyzing all the responses from these paramedics, was that this unique experience had a profound impact on their emotional and professional and mental well-being. It caused them to suffer moral injury. A moral injury is the psychological stress that one incurs when they are somehow involved in an event that challenges their sense of morality and their sense of ethics. And that doesn't mean, when I say you were involved in it, that doesn't mean that you participated in the act. You could have just witnessed it, you could have participated in it, or you maybe just weren't able to prevent it. And it's something that really challenges your sense of right and wrong. One of the biggest impacts of moral injury is disillusionment with the world around you, and you even start to lose trust in your own sense of integrity because of what you were forced to be involved in. In the short term, this can lead to avoidance and withdrawal behaviors. In the long term, it can lead to a host of diagnoses such as PTSD, anxiety, and depression. In the end, the paramedics involved in the interviews issued a call for action for increased level of training and education for any provider who may end up having to provide care to someone who just committed violence, so that they can retain a greater sense of their morals and ethics and what their professional obligations are in the moment if they're ever in that unfortunate position. Link to the paper in my bio or in the video description if you're on Facebook.